Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hayden Croy here with another one for you. First off, let me say thank you for tuning into today's video. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Today we're actually going to be talking about the top 5 power mods that you can do to your GTI that will not void your warranty. The reason that we're doing that is because I know warranties are super important to a ton of people. If you bought your car new or if you happen to have got it used from a dealer and it just still had warranty on it, it's a very useful thing and very nice to still have. So no one really wants to just toss that away if they don't have to, and a lot of people like to wait until their warranty's up before they went ahead and actually tune and flash their car. Rather than going ahead and voiding our warranties today, we're going to be talking about how we can make up to 300 wheel horsepower or even more without voiding our car warranties. The number one thing is going to absolutely be the JB4 from Burger Motorsports. That device right there is a piggyback device that is going to be able to sit in your engine bay, interlinking and just sitting in between a few connectors and more or less tricking your car's ECU into telling it it needs to make more power. This is capable of making upwards of 320 horsepower I've even seen on a dyno from a custom map 6. And like I just said, custom map 6. You can do custom maps on a JB4 without even flashing your car. So a lot of people love to use the JB4, and also another great thing about it, once you decide to finally tune your car, you can actually sell a JB4. It does not need to be VIN locked or anything like that. There's no unlocking that needs to happen. All you need to do is just take it out of your car and sell it to somebody else. They can automatically go on ahead, plug it into their car. They may have to adjust their map that they're on based off whatever supporting hardwares that they have on their car. Either way, you're not going to really be losing money on it like you would with a lot of these I would say flash tunes, you know. Cob access port, obviously you can sell your cob access port and you can make a little bit of money back, but I know like Integrated Engineering and Unitronic, APR, all those other ones, you're stuck with it once you've got it. Even if you change tunes, you still own that other tune. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't get rid of it. So JB4, definitely a great way to start with the car if you're looking to make more power. And that is going to be our number one. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's the most power, most bang for the buck, and most power out of one mod, absolutely. Number 2 is gonna be Downpipe. And the reason I have Downpipe is because it does hold the next most amount of horsepower possible to get out of the car without doing anything else. You've got your JB4 and you can make 300-ish horsepower, but as soon as you take out that downpipe, you can go in and bump it up to about 320-ish if you're really pushing your car. So downpipe is definitely going to be the second thing. Most people without a downpipe, it's considered stage 1. Obviously they're sitting around 270, 280 wheel horsepower, which is still a great number. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a big bump up from stock, so definitely still a good option to go without the downpipe and just go in and hit the Catback. And that's why I'm also going to include Catback as number 2, because not everyone wants to go through the struggle of doing a downpipe. And a downpipe, if you take it to the dealership and they see it, can void your warranty for certain things. It shouldn't, but the dealerships are crazy. They can do that sometimes. And the reason that I throw Catback in there is because at most dealerships, at least the ones around me, Catbacks do not void your warranty. It is completely okay to run a Catback and you will be completely safe. Now that is not set in stone for every dealership, especially not around the world. I know in other countries, other dealerships can be more strict, and even in other states, dealerships can be more strict. Keep that in mind. But it's something that's rather easy to take in and out, and especially if you were to do a Catless downpipe, it's going to be a lot skinnier than a stock downpipe and much easier to slide in and out of there if you were to need to change it out. That's going to be my number 2. Number 3 is going to be cold air intake modification, all the intake stuff, okay? So cold air intake or stock modified airbox, either one of those things are going to do you wonders, not only for sound but also for power. So you want to go on ahead, and as soon as you get your car, and you can do what I did, I got it home, I pulled out the snow guard, I threw a drop-in filter in there, and that automatically is just going to liven up the airbox a little bit more. A lot of people like to go through, cut out the little front section, which I will try and throw a picture up on the screen if I can find one. They cut out the little front section just to feed fresh air straight into that airbox, and then they also recommend turbo inlet pipe. Turbo inlet pipes really do help with just a little bit of intake noise and also spool time. So turbo inlet pipes definitely something that I recommend. I know that MST is tested as one of the highest flowing, if not the highest flowing on the market. So if you're looking to buy an intake and you only want to do it once, go full MST setup, you won't regret it. Number 4 is going to be an intercooler. And for me, I personally recommend a front mount intercooler. And the reason that I say this is because if you have to take it out for going to the dealership, you do not want to have to go through the struggle of doing a direct replacement one again just to put back in your stock intercooler. That being said, not every dealership is going to see a direct replacement stock intercooler put in there. Not every dealership will notice that. So there is always a chance that you could get away with it and not have to worry about it. But if you want to run a front mount intercooler, I personally recommend either a Majesty or Forge. Both of those are really good twin intercooler setups which utilize the stock intercooler as well. And originally I was just running a front mount intercooler with the CTS, and after about a month or so of running that, I ended up picking up some twin intercooler piping off eBay and was able to plumb it into the stock intercooler as well and utilize both of those. And I automatically instantly noticed a 4-degree drop in IATs as soon as I routed it in that stock intercooler as well. So I recommend the front mount intercooler just because it is quite easy to take on and off, and it shouldn't really be an issue if you have to take it in for a serious thing at the dealership. You should be able to pop it off pretty quickly and avoid voiding your warranty. That's a tough one to say. And lastly, number 5 is going to be tires. Tires obviously is not a real power mod per se, but if you're making more power, you need better tires to be able to put that power down on the ground. So personally, I'm running Continental Extreme Contacts, and I believe it's their DWS06 Plus, and they are great tires. I just took them through the mountains on a rather cold day through the mountains, about 40 degrees up there, and also raining throughout the entire time. Not heavy rains, but nonetheless it was wet out there on the roads, and we did not slip around at all. The tires performed absolutely as expected, and honestly even better than I expected them to. So definitely recommend some not only bigger tires, but just better tires than what come on the cars from the dealership. They definitely don't try and break the bank on the rubber that they're throwing on the wheels. So definitely recommend getting some better tires if you're trying to make some more power. So like I said, I'm running the DWS06 Plus, and I'm actually running a 265/35 now. We actually just got those in, and we've got them slapped on, and I will tell you, I am more than impressed with those tires. I came from a Federal 595. I was running a 235/45, which is a rather tall aspect ratio tire, and definitely not the widest. A little bit wider than stock, but not by much. And that tire just wasn't cutting it for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a summer performance tire, but it was on the lower end of performance tires, and you could absolutely tell because it would spin like crazy, even in third gear. So we've got some good tires on there now. We're really putting some power down, and that's what I recommend you guys do. Like I said though, I'm no expert. This is just my personal opinion. If you have any other recommendations of power mods that you would say that don't void your warranty, toss them down in the comment section below. I'd love to see them, and I'm sure it would also help out the other people in our community that are looking to keep their warranty. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button down below. Let YouTube know that you liked this video. And if you want to see any more content around the Mark 7 GTI, make sure you smash that subscribe button. We've got over 60 videos on the Mark 7 GTI, power mods, handling mods, visual mods, everything that you could imagine. So if you're interested in any of that style content, make sure you smash that subscribe button, check out the channel. And as far as our subscribers go, I want to let you guys know we are trying to set a more permanent upload schedule. So that way you guys know when you can expect videos from me. And basically the way that we do it is we upload at least once a week, but we like to try and upload twice a week. I do work a full-time job, so I don't always get the time to make that second video. But if we are going to be uploading twice a week, you can expect the midweek videos on Wednesday at 4 p.m. just like this video, and you can expect your videos on the weekend on Saturday at 2 p.m. And that is going to be from here on out when we'll be uploading. I can guarantee you, you will have one video at least on Saturday at 2 p.m. every single week. I will do my absolute best to get you guys another video on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. as well. But either way, I just want to let you guys know when you can expect these videos from me, and hopefully that makes things a little bit easier. Either way, thank you for tuning into today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again.